Legion TD Revolution. We're doing -HY for hybrid mode. I've never played this before, but this is a new Legion TD that Tainted has found. So let's see. So it could be any of those. Alright, well I'm less familiar with this. Alright, well first of all, let's just start building a wisp and see what happens there. You've only got a barracks, so you can't send out of anything more important than that. This is good. That wisp is building fast. This is very different and Imber. So, should I be getting a wisp or
Ready
not?
to work.
It auto-sends every round. Okay, so we don't have to worry about sending ourselves, and we can't stash wood to just insta-give someone level 1. Right then. Let's have a look then, shall we? I reckon 135 and 90 would be the way to go here. I don't know this is going to be a tank though. I'm building at the front, because that's where I would normally put my tank there.
Job done.
Captain is not a tank. He's a guy that you kind of want to keep alive, if anything. So I'm going to build in front of him. Am I going to get wrecked?
Job done.
Right, this might be a little rough.
The light is my strength.
We'll see. We'll see. But this is a good pick. Well done, Tainted. So, my 115 wood, I assume is going to spend all of it? Or do we... He says they auto-send. He's got 100 lumber. So he's got less than me, but I did get the wisp at the start. Oh, one of these has got away. So they don't aggro. You have to grab all of their attention. Oh, looks like I'm okay, though. It's quite fast zoomed out. I think some people like that. And some crabs are making it through. So some people have leaked, not because they died, but because the crabs have just snuck past. So, alright. So, well, let me just... Yeah, he's asked to send, Kidson has. It auto-sends, but I suppose it auto-sends at the end of the level. We'll see. Let's see what happens. 140 wood. Yep, 140 wood is gone into what? I guess it sends... What is it? Oh. So maybe getting wisps isn't that important then. Because it didn't spend all of the 140 wood, otherwise it would have built a... Oh no, a furbog's 150 in this. Okay. So it spent the most expensive thing it could, I think. I assume that's how it works. Anyway, 150. Let's go for another one here. I'm going to work towards the middle. I'm not going to build straight to the middle. Only one crab got past last time. It wasn't too bad. Oh, that's good. I'll take that. Yep, one's pretty much going to sneak by, but otherwise we're okay. The Capitan's awesome. He's going to give that buff. See, I feel like he's got more health in this version. I'm not entirely sure. I don't often get to see him in the other version that I play, which is 3.42C. Look at that guy, Goblin Pilot. So what can we go for? Buy lumber, trade 100 gold for 300 lumber. Level 25 is required, so you couldn't even do it anyway. You can kill a wisp for a return of 45 gold if you were desperate for gold. That's interesting. Yeah, actually only costs you 5 gold. That's actually not even bad. You get 45, you get 5, you only lose 5 gold then, going for wisp. Maximum number of wisps is 30 though. You can go up to a crazy amount of wisps in this. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect things. Alright. Shall we keep
Ready to work.
the units coming? Let's go for another level tier 3. At the end of the day, I can't really build for tanks or anything because you don't know what you're going to get.
Job's done.
All you can do is build in this fashion. So I got the Goblin Pilot this time, the crazy flying guy. Every 5 seconds, bomb of deadly energy dealing 25 damage. He can be upgraded to do siege damage with fragmentation shards. That's good. Bear that in mind for like level 17 or whatnot. I can move the tower. Not sure if that's a one-off though. maybe a bit later, then I'll try to move the tower. So you can readjust your positions of your buildings. One scorpion. Yeah. The traditional one getting through. I like to zoom in just a little bit more. Otherwise I can't see very clearly. Just a little bit too zoomed out for my liking. Can we grab those scorps before they get to the king? No. They're going to get nabbed by the quicker players. So what's this aura about? I think they might have leaked. No. There's 3 enemies left for the east. They should be popping up in a moment. Or maybe we can't see them in this version. Or they just got killed very slowly. It's pretty good, yeah. Oh, wooden warrior, not bad. I feel like, is this rebalanced? Because they feel like they got slightly different names and slightly different stats compared to the Legion TD 3.42C I'm used to playing.
I stand for the light.
You could actually be upgraded into a tank, to be fair, if I did spend the gold on that. But I kind of like hedging my bets on getting as many of these different units as possible and seeing what they turn into. Buy a builder. Buy a new builder of your choosing. Cost it 200 gold and 300 lumber. That's very expensive. Not sure if that really makes a difference in this random mode. Ooh, I'm getting a little bit devastated by this level. What other things do we have to play with then? So increase lumber harvesting. It's normally good to do. Should do that at 3-1 really, but you can increase the king's hit points, attack, and I assume regeneration. You can't anti-stuck in this version. Did I just change the builder? What did that do? Change builder to another. I don't think that works. Must have cost me something. I didn't see. I just pressed the button, thinking it was the anti-stuck. Because I think he's got the same picture.
Research complete.
Ah, they have got some Yiggies. Are you saying the Naga is weak in this version? She seems to have similar abilities. Alright, let's go for something a bit cheaper. Get another wisp.
Job's done.
Not bad. He can upgrade into solar filling. He's more expensive in this version. Because I vaguely remember the costs for the buildings and the types. Back on my.
Ready to work.
Here come the Hawks.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Chirp. So you could get any one of these buildings that you are seeing up in the tooltip. Neo tank. It would be worth building that one every time, just for the opportunity to get the Neo tank. Save your gold, boys. Get that Neo tank. I might leak on this one. Because the Sen. Oh, it's close. Everything's hanging in there by a scrap. Not bad. Just about got through it, and I've got 5-1. So doing pretty good on the greed too. Yeah, because the Neo tank is 360 gold in the other version. So always go for this one every single time. Save your gold! I won't have enough for it this time anyway. 295.
More gold is required.
I really want to try for it. This level's pretty easy that's coming up. What if I... How much... Oh, it doesn't tell you how much gold you get for the levels on this one, compared to the 3.42C. I assume you get about 200 gold at the end of it. So if I spent 135, I should have enough for a Neo tank. That's assuming that all goes well. What's the area at the very top? It's... I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh no.
Our allies' town
Another
is
mermaid.
under siege.
Okay. We want a bit of a differentiation. I suppose. She might be worse in this version because I'm not seeing her cast Frost Arm, which is what makes her really quite good. Yeah. I took a gamble to try to save up for my Neo tank and I paid the price. Quite a loss there. But hopefully I'll still have the gold for the Neo tank next level. Okay. Yes. I was wondering if it was going to jip me out. Let's stick you here. No, here. Because we're not exactly sure what you're going to be. I can reposition the towers, I suppose, at this point. Oh, okay, Minotaur. I got ripped off. He's 275 gold in the other version. Alright, so you're a DPSer basically, aren't you? So let's just, for argument's sake, move you to the back. Can we move you again? Oh, you can. So you can keep adjusting. Nah, I can't do it within the last few seconds.
Our allies' town is under siege.
I think we still got to keep risking it for that Neo tank now, if we can afford it every time. Might have to sacrifice some greed. Come on, Nagas, pierce them down. Pierce them down. They're tough in this version, 450 health. I think they have 275 in the other one. Oh no. I'm the only one leaking now. Why is it going so wrong? Still, it's not too bad a leak. I want my Neo tank. Oh. Oh wow, their king looks a little bit worse for wear, doesn't he? Looks a little different. He's got immolation versus this level, which is pretty insane. So he'll be fine. Okay, Neo tank. Nah, of course not. What do I want to sell?
Hey, sailor.
I shall be your eyes.
It was 8 anyway. Medium armor.
What needs
My
revealing?
song is yours.
Gets a lot of health and still does normal attack.
Is there
Or we
danger?
can upgrade the... can't afford the Admiral. Let's take it. No. I'm going to go for something more guaranteed. Because I know I'm going to get something that does normal damage. And has magic armor. Medium armor. So he's going to take 80% from magic. So he should be good for this level.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Yeah, he'll two-shot him. Or free-shot him if he gets a bit unlucky. He needs an extra tap. I think I'm okay this one. Yeah, this is more of a slow build-up, because the issue that we've had before with the other Legion TD, that is my favourite Legion TD. We have yet to play this fully through, whether I can decide this is my favourite or either, but the other Legion TD, it can be exploited. I started to enforce a rule where you could only send from the tier 1 barracks instead of the tier 2, so you don't have to deal with Kraken or the Demon. It makes it a little bit less likely to just... Because you can get to level 17, have all of your lives, have all 4 of your lives, have the king fully upgraded, and go from 4 lives to 0. Just because they got good sends. and they stored up all of their cash. Now that's part of the game, yes, but it's also kind of a really shitty way to lose. When you've done nothing wrong, you've built sensibly, you've gone wisps so you can sort of devastate the enemy as well, and then you just lose all 4 of your lives. Just a bad way to go. The sirens have much lower damage here, says High-Rise. Oh, the King's Immolation Aura not kicking into these acolytes, is he? We can actually spend on up in the King instead of it auto-sending for us, so we can get a bit more control. Oh! It's a one-off. So you don't get multiple heals then. Oh, okay. We can give that another go, can't we? And see what happens. So it's a one and done sort of deal. So you really, really want to upgrade your King then in that sense. You can't take risks. Because you can't afford to say, we've got a few more lives. Okay. Okay. We're coming back at it again. We're going to do Dash DB, which is double builder. Again, I've not played that, but I assume you get 2 sets of builders and you see which ones you like. Element builder and marine builder. Oh yeah, well, I'm not sure. Oh, sea giant.
Time is short.
Not terrible. Not fantastic. Alright, I'm going to go with a safer bet, which is, of course, the sea giant. That's close enough to the middle. I don't want to get too close to the middle. Now, as tempting as it is to go crazy on the wisps, I know the sea giant... well, I don't know if he's good in this version. I didn't know you could even upgrade that. We'll take a look at that then this time. This team. We don't have to worry about a farm, so I never have to worry about upgrading the farm. Yes, Ashanti I can upgrade. So. There you go. Okay. That's probably because... I don't know, actually. Alright, so what's this all about? Brilliance Aura, mana regeneration. Is that for me, or is that for the King, or is that for what? It's increased enemy movement speed. Is that per level? For level 1? This is where you're accessible at level 1. I'll ask Tainted because he knows this map better than I. Explain! Right, I'm trusting in the sea giant to be overpowered as I trust him to be. I'm familiar with him being overpowered. Especially when he upgrades. Just mass sea giants. I get 2 lots of builders and I just mass sea giants. You get your auras there. What aura you get depends on what builder you have. So is that what I actually have for the level? No, it said it costs 75 gold, so... It must last forever. So you basically have to build your buildings or your towers and adjust for that. So you could get a lot of spellcasters and then focus on Brilliance Aura, or you could get a lot of tanks and focus on Slow Aura and Darkness, which decreases enemy damage. I was thinking about one that had Fawn's Aura, but it doesn't look like there is actually technically a Fawn's Aura one. I shan't worry about it too much. Alright. I know that the Sea Giant will be enough to get me through. 340 gold though for a Hydra. It is quite expensive. Aqua Spirit's a little bit more pricey in this. This unit is new, has a new something. Deploy the Watcher. I don't know. I've seen the Watcher before. Not sure what his new thing is that he does now. Oh, they have got 1 send. It's magic damage versus my heavy armor. Excellent. But I still trust in the Sea Giant to get me through this. How can the music volume be so loud? Oh, I know why. I understand why, guys. It's normally at minus 6.5 decibels. But because High Rise broke my last OBS studio, I had to rebuild it completely from scratch. And that is the last thing now I think I have to change. I've done everything to basically get it back to where it was. That's the last thing now.
Is it time?
I put it back down. I see what you mean about the volume levels. Sorry about that. I can get the bottom feeder. Just so I don't die. And if I remember correctly, he should be able to be sold for like 76 gold or something, according to Pillaging. More or less, something like 76 gold. It's 85% of his original cost, so I think it comes to that. Or it seems like mid-late game thing though. Yeah, I reckon so. Unless you're going for a particular strategy, it's very expensive. You gotta really think about what you're trying to go for. So this guy just takes some of the heat off my main dude. Have they got a blood orc there? I couldn't quite see. I hope that wasn't a blood orc. Whatever it is, it's gone. It might have just been a crappy militia. So this is a much more balanced version by the looks of it, because you can't anti-stuck, which is a way to exploit and how people can basically kill you by level 17. You can have one person almost deliberately leaking, but the other person's super strong. The person that leaks gets lots of wisps. The person that doesn't leak just builds a huge army and keeps getting the actual gold, because as soon as they hit the middle, I think, they get an extra armor, but they still give you the same amount of cost as if you killed them in a normal place. So it does seem a little bit more balanced. Level 4, I'm starting to... I'm going to need something to deal with these air levels. And I don't have it. This will do. I'll just have to build that. And that will settle it. I'm not very familiar with the Disciple, but he's got pierce damage. And he seemed to have a bit of a... I'm worried about level 5, really, because level 5 should trash these two mobs. So I actually do need to get a bit more pierce. And then eventually I might be able to get the gold to actually upgrade this Sea Giant like I really wanted to. I don't have much pierce damage, though, other than this guy here. And, of course, the Mermaid, who seemed a little lackluster. But I might still have to get the Mermaid, because that's the only other piercing damage I've got, other than just massing the same tower. I can't upgrade him. So I think we have to play that game.
For the Empress.
Could actually... No, I can't. One gold short. Maybe one Oceanus as well. Just to play it a little bit safe. Because level 7 is still coming up.
Job's done.
Is the Disciple cheaper? 140 gold in this version. Like I said, I never often built him beforehand. So I'm not too familiar with his actual cost. Right, sherp it up. I've spent quite a lot on my towers, so I'm not cheaping out on it. Uh-oh. Okay, you got a Yiggy. You got a Yiggy. You even got an upgraded Yiggy. It's going to get, isn't it?
I grow anxious to act.
Can we re-roll? I assume that's your re-roll. It actually costs to re-roll based on the level. And I see what it means by buy a builder now. I think it just gives you another one of these. And you can maybe specifically buy exactly what type of builder you want, rather than just re-rolling random towers. Don't know, actually. I'm not entirely sure whether that just swaps your hero. If that does the same thing. Level 6 coming up. I kind of want to...
I'm waiting.
We need 300 gold for her upgrade. Jeez, they're all so expensive. I can't even upgrade any of them.
Afraid?
Rock Golem's actually kind of nasty last time. I wish I built something this time. Alright, let's hope it goes well enough, and then I can get some Sea Hydra. She's 300 gold. It's 170 gold in the other version to upgrade her, so the differences are going to throw me off a little bit here. Come on, hang in there just a little bit longer. Burst, nah, that's probably a leak. We could have just killed a couple more golems before they got to that. I can get my Hydra anyway. What's that about a builder? Of your choosing. Oh, okay. You can choose. It's bloody way more expensive though. Although, to be fair, you might want to get that before it gets to level 16 to 20 or plus.
Our allies' town is under siege.
There's that owl.
I will not be trifled.
Okay. Well, this is what I came here to do. My life should be a lot easier now.
Hasten our
If I sold that, I could get 150 gold to spend.
I will not be
Is there anything I want to spend 150 gold on? Not particularly. So,
Our will shall be done.
not really anything else to buy here. Not even a
More gold
watcher.
is required.
I think I will just get another Oceanus. Well, Aqua Spirit at least. That's what they start off with.
Job's done.
Hopefully this guy does... I don't know how they're going to funnel through. They might reach down here at the bottom. We'll see. We'll see. I can't antagonize my mobs to go for it either, because I don't have that anti-stuck. Alright, Hydra. Do your magic. Wow, that's going pretty good. Hydra's not even dead yet. I was expecting him to die. Okay.
Allies' town is
There's your money. There's your value. It's safer to go a bit more into wisps now. That 5 health sea giant. What the hell's he going? Oh, you got so lucky. So he can't... I do miss the anti-stuck though. I wish there was a way to balance it. I miss sort of like messing things up and sending units off to try to get the first hits. Because that's always a lot of fun. Okay.
Is it time?
Anything else we want to look into? Seer of Darkness. I'd be more interested in considering to respec my towers. People love the Mudman. I don't have much faith in him though. We'll go a bit greedy here. Oh wow, you can upgrade again. Lernian Hydra. I'll see if I can get another Sea Giant for level 10 and then again upgrade that into Hydra.
ready to work.
This is definitely right, yeah, High Rise. This is close to what we're after. It might be Fire-ish, the last one. Yeah, this is close to what we're after. At least it's an alternative to Legion TD. I do like my 3.42C though. It is hard to beat that version. It just feels so satisfactory in pretty much every single way. But I like what this is bringing, especially compared to the other Legion TDs that I've already tried, and my goodness, they haven't been very good. This is bringing something to the table. Come on, Priest, it's up to you now. Alright. The Acolytes are on their way. The balance is a bit worse here, you think? Yeah. It looks a little bit rougher for certain buildings compared to what I'm used to. And the levels themselves, like level 7 is nowhere near as powerful. In fact, this level might be more powerful than level 7. King's dead. Okay, he'll be alright. They managed to clear, so that's not good for us. Okay. Time for another Sea Giant? Yes, I think so.
Nashara's name.
Job's done.
Yeah, we've all had to build a bit closer to the middle this time. The majority of us, anyway. So I assume you can only go up to 25 buildings then. And each building only costs 1 food. So 25 buildings basically.
Our allied town is under siege.
It splits into 2 of these ones, does it? Because that would make sense. Because it's actually got less health. It has to. But I still wonder if just going mass Hydra is better. Because that costs 500 gold, didn't it? Or something like that upgrade. Not even sure how you afforded that. Slaughtered that level. Uh-oh. Something went wrong. The zombies are loose. May as well. Now we're up to 10. Get this one and then sit at the lumber for a while. Yeah, we're the only ones leaking at the moment. Don't forget there may be no auto heal. There isn't an auto heal. There is no heals for the king in this version. You can't manually heal him. You can't auto heal him. Since units can upgrade more than once, maybe focusing on upgrading one unit all the way might be more valuable than buying lots of small units. Yeah, no, I'm happy with what I've got here. I've got a bit of I'm not happy with the DPS characters that I've got. I don't really have anything in terms of DPS with these towers. These aren't particularly DPS-y. They're not impressive. Oh, I can't afford 76 gold, 280 gold. I don't know if I can afford. Fuck it. I wanted to sell that and that, but I couldn't quite calculate it under the pressure. If I would get 340 gold, or if I would get stiffed at like 337 gold or something. Also, this doesn't look so bad, this level. Most of the damage is on the right target. Okay, and the bosses look pretty manageable. 100 gold each instead of 51 gold each. Tempted to go for that. Really get that greed in there. Shove that in the other guy's face. Should I? My value's... It's actually somewhere in between. I wonder if I'm falling too far behind on fat. It depends if I get any kills here. I'll cancel it for now. I'll slowly upgrade it and see if I get lucky and get the last hit. If I get the last hit on one of those, I can justify upgrading this. Who's going to get it? Nope. Yeah. Okay, I can justify it.
I will not be trifled with.
I don't think I want to build another one of these yet. I'd rather get another Hydra, so we'll sell this guy. You've done good. We'll go for another Hydra. And then, with that greed, I should be able to start getting a much more income to be able to afford multiple Hydras or Sea Giant into Hydra each sort of like turn or two, which is kind of what I'm aiming for here. The mass Sea Giant build. So I'm going to go for that. If that's what it's given me, that's what it's given me. I don't have much in the way of DPS. That's not DPS, that's not DPS, that's not DPS, that's not really DPS, it's more support. That's kind of DPS, but it gets killed easy. That's pretty much more of a DPS, the Hydra. As for you, no. I mean, people like the Proton, but I think that's in the times 10 versions. It's actually good. I'm not so sure about this version. Aqua Spirits, I suppose he's okay for deeps. Watcher, I don't think so. I never thought the Watcher was particularly great. I thought the Disciple was particularly great. Never liked the Mudman that much. And Seer of Darkness is one of the shittier, more expensive ones. He's still good. Like, I was a fan of him when I first got him because of the Alar, the Ashes of Alar type of deal that's going on there. Phoenix seemed kind of tanky. I think he's actually more of a tank, isn't he, than he is anything else. DPS. Not entirely sure. I've only built him like once or twice in my entire Legion career. What does the crystal in the middle do? What this? Some sort of aura. Oh yeah, that reminds me actually. Also had that building with the auras that I could potentially look into. Or have they disappeared now in this version? Tower of Dark Magic Arc. 13 extra gold here. Whoever's getting those. I get a bit of it. It certainly does help, doesn't it? 13 gold, yeah. Don't mind. Not bad. This is curious. You can't actually... Ah, that depends on the type that you've got. Yeah. So you can't get access to those unless you get those other builders. And then that also gives you access to this. Mana regeneration. Does it benefit me? Not really. Decrease enemy movement speed. Does it benefit me? A little. I'd rather decrease their damage. So both of those auras in my consideration aren't that valuable. 1 gold for the Lernian Hydra. I think we will hold back on the Lernian Hydra. I think actually I should start upgrading my DPS at the back now I've got 2 Hydras. So we'll upgrade these and see how we get on.
More gold is required.
Each level I'll try to up these.
Is it time?
Can you buy an aura for the hero you have and then buy another hero? That's a good question. So you mean if I wanted to get the regeneration aura, which I assume is from the Marine builder. I'm not sure which one that... I'll probably tell you actually if I got to look again. But just say it is the Marine and then respec the Marine. Possibly. I wouldn't know. Because again, I haven't played this version before. Other than the game we just played a moment ago. Looks like I'm getting through the rounds fairly safe. Good to have that 3rd Hydra in front. The 3rd Hydra. I know, but I'm trying to get the DPS as well at the back. The arguable DPS. The only real reason is they serve a purpose. Like they're always going to be there. I'm not going to sell them, so I may as well up them to their max to see what it is they can do. Whereas I know I'm going to be just getting Sea Giants from this point onwards. And those towers at the back will become weaker and weaker each round as I don't upgrade them, so that's why I'm upgrading them now. Plus they can also be upgraded a stupid amount by the looks of it. So upgrade them like 1 at a time. Each. Messiah. Oh, hang on a second, what was that one? It doesn't tell you who that belongs to. Oh, so mana regeneration would be good for this guy now. So say, for example, you do get 1 point in mana regeneration. His mana regeneration should be better, so you should be able to keep casting that. So you could mass Messiahs, but like I say, I'm much more likely to mass Hydras, which I don't think depend on mana. That one has mana, though. But that might just be a status for how many forms it has left. That's 1 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 0 out of 3. Yeah, it's using mana for something. It does have an ability, actually. I can't remember what the ability is. What part of England do I hail from? Essex. No one likes the zombie in any version, High Rise. Stop talking about the zombie. Yeah, I see what you mean, High Rise. So the auras that we're purchasing get transferred into this building here that provides an aura around, I suppose, the entire environment. At least you would hope so. Need to get more greed going because others are catching up, actually. Can't be having that. Right. Let's upgrade you.
Why should I? Upgrade complete.
I mean, for all I know, the double Oceanus might actually be very good DPS at the back if I can upgrade them to the next form as well. Depends how good that is. If he has like, if his attacks like bounce to 4 different targets on the next upgrade, that'd be pretty insane.
Our will shall be done.
Near Colchester, yeah. I kind of miss the farm thing though, because people can spam farm and try to get me to build a farm or upgrade my farm. I mean, I haven't really got much in the way of auras. One of the biggest reasons for me to respec right now would be to try to get auras like the helicopter or the Capitan.
Our allies' town is under siege.
I'm sure that Storm Gazer is coming in handy.
Ready to work.
Yes! Oh, I hope Tainted leaked, but Speedos, as is the nature of tower defenses, which this basically is, if you start leaking, it's pretty hard to come back, because you're not getting any extra gold for your leaks. You get minus gold. You just have to hope you don't leak too much near the start, otherwise it's just, it builds and builds. Neo Tank! He's got chaos damage in this version. What the hell? A Kraken got sent in this version. Oh no, it might be game over. It can auto send a Kraken. How does it do that? You can we still send along its auto sends? I mean, I might try. For example, I might just get it. I can't see on their side though when it gets sent. It's hard to test. I suppose so. Those are manual sends. Yeah, 2 Krakens are annoying. Okay. Level 15.
Well,
We're going for our DPS at the back. Oh, what? It's only 230 gold to upgrade him again. The others cost like 500 gold. He might be really bloody good.
upgrade complete.
Oh no, 490 gold. His ability doesn't seem to have changed. It's just more damage. I was hoping his ability would change.
I'm waiting.
It is a little lackluster.
Upgrade complete.
Our will.
Our allies' town is under siege.
There's no arena though, so you don't have the little battle to decide who gets 100 gold for each player on the team. Who stashes the cash? Kitten's really got valuable army, and he's got loads of wisps as well.
Ready to work.
We've got to match this level of greed. It's probably worth actually overvaluing your army a little bit, just so you can get the last hits on these, because that's a lot of extra gold for whoever's really dishing out the damage between us. Okay, I got a few there. But there are about 9 of them, so 3 out of 9 ain't so bad. I think there's a bit more than 9 actually, 9 to 11.
To act.
Kind of want to
For
re-roll.
the Empress.
I'm going to re-roll this. It's quite expensive, but it's level 16. I should have re-rolled last level actually if I was going to do it. Why did I think about doing it now? Can't afford it anyway, because it's sending me lumber off.
I will not be trifled with.
Alright,
Get on with it. Well,
maybe the Messiah strategy. He's my
more gold is
DPS.
required.
Hey, sailor.
Can't afford it though. Needs more greed then. Cannot be matched in greed. Cannot afford to be matched in greed. Even though 17 is coming up. But we don't know whether 17 is particularly difficult in this version or not. Info 17. Info for... Oh, right.
Our allies' town is under siege.
It's going to say crab. Alright, siege damage and fortified armor. I don't think I have anything that does much to fortified. So that might be a pickle. I think any of my towers are
Research.
designed to destroy.
Our allies' town is under
Nope,
siege.
don't have anything to deal with it. Apart from, you could argue, the protons. I might just get one proton and upgrade it to max then, and stick it at the back and just see what it does.
Ready to work.
Okay, I'm leading the way on greed now. Although I'm still slightly behind on that income. So, oh no.
I grow anxious to act.
Oh, you can see how many kills people have got as well. So you can see that Kidson can afford to get what he's got and that value because he's got that many extra kills. I don't remember seeing the kills in the other versions. So me and Tainted have got more or less the same, but Kidson stole like an extra 40 plus,
Time is short.
which obviously gives him a fair bit of extra cash to splash.
What is it now?
Right. Well, I can't re-roll if I want to because I ain't got wood. Let's click it and see what happens. No. No dice.
I will not be trifled with.
Alright. Trust in the Hydra.
Get on. Yes.
Trust in something else that I have to build very quickly. Seer of Darkness will do it. Oh, I was going to get that proton, wasn't I?
Job's done.
Too late now.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Trident almost looks like he's on the enemy team there. Because he's coming from so far north. But he's got my back. Ain't you, fella? Oh, look at that. He's a hero.
Ready to work. More gold is required.
Good. I saw a few bits of gold there. A few extra kills. Ahead of Tainted. That's good, good.
Ready to work.
So much to the income at this point. So much.
I grow anxious to act.
You require
My
ready to
song
work.
is yours.
Get on with it.
Hey, sailor.
Why should
My song is yours.
Let's see what you've got.
ready to work? Upgrade complete.
Don't be afraid.
So she still has the same abilities. So upgrading them just seems to make them more capable of lasting longer and dealing more damage, but their abilities don't seem to become any flashier. So
Our will
that's
shall be done.
it's probably still better in my opinion just to get a whole mixture of different units to try to go for those auras rather than keep upgrading a unit that's only really benefiting from more damage and health and not some sort of new super powerful ability. I can't say if that affects all of them, but it looks like she's just a more powerful and higher health unit. She might have better mana regeneration though as well, for all I know. Sludge flings are always a little bit... They're tougher than they look. But we'll get for it. Wait for it. You know what's going to happen in a second here. You know what he's doing, don't you? He's got 1,200 lumber. Oh god, it is going crazy now. We're going to be sending Krakens like every single turn at this stage. What the hell is that? Oh my fucking god. It's a brain harpy. It's a brain harpy dryad.
I will not be trifled with.
Yep. He only gone and done it. Well, we can't let him win, so
Research complete.
I won't stand for it.
I grow anxious to act. I'm waiting with bated breath.
Yeah, that's right. You back down. Doesn't give me much gold to spend though, so there's going to be a leak coming up soon.
Is it time?
I want to get that proton near the back and just start upgrading it. Maybe it's the it's the most powerful one. Yeah, upgrading the king as well. That's cheeky. I can't do it now because I'm in the middle of something.
Upgrade complete.
That's right, flawless. That's right, the witty greed. Ah. I'll have to spam it next turn. I can also change my tower, but I'm kind of curious as to spending my gold on that adept now at this stage. Yeah. I swear one of these levels is just going to decimate us. We're pretty powerful now. That brain harpy just become purple. Look at this little guy. He's a feral druid. It's cute. It's pretty awesome.
I grow anxious to act.
That's right, tainted. Yeah. Wait for that to turn to 6 in a second. I can't upgrade it again, but the main thing is I got there before him, so we can't beat that on upkeep. Come on, give me my income before he goes through. Yes! Oh no, but he still gets 535, and then that's going to finish. So he's always going to have more income every time. Hang on a second. I thought you can only have 30 wisps. Oh, you probably can. Oh, let's see what happens if I build just one more. They're not even going anywhere, so I'm not sure what's happening to them.
Ready to work.
Maximum number of wisps. Gold is
I
refunded.
will not be trifled with.
Okay.
Waiting on you.
Upgrade complete.
Smash protons at the back, maybe.
Upgrade complete.
This ancient lightning attacks 3 targets, and it's got chaos damage with 3,000 health.
What is it now?
Looks good to me. Looks pretty broke to me. So yeah, you could go down the whole mana burst energy source and enjoy that and go with the, you know, upgraded
Our allies' town
regeneration. I
is
suppose that
under
does benefit me. But I have faith in the protons for being overpowered. 200 gold. So I can't get any more greed, can I? That was the other way to get your income. So these sods are getting more income now. Every single level that goes through, they're getting that extra 20 to 30 gold. It might be hard to die in this version. Because I can't take any more risks, like spend my gold on, you know, a chance for more income, but then risk leaking. Now I can just go flat out, spend all of my gold on pure upgrades. Let's just upgrade everything, so we've done it.
upgrade complete.
This unit has a high amount of mana and mana regeneration, so I wonder if he does benefit from Brilliance Aura. I have to assume so. Hopefully that stacks. Each attack has a 50% chance to deal double damage and stun. Huh. 50% chance is really high. What if I just massed those and just kept stunning everything? The sea giants are falling behind here.
Waiting with bated breath.
I think it probably automatically activates it, but thank you, I Hate Dailies, for the suggestion.
Our allies' town is under siege.
The only way to get more income and gold now is to start building in allies' bases. Not that it will let you do that. I think even Speedo might be able to start making a comeback soon at this rate. He's got a little way to go. He's having to try to kill these levels with almost half the value. The brain harpies! We're just not really leaking enough to threaten the king, so this is going to go on to level 30, 31, isn't it? Oh, that's a dig right there, Flawless. Speedo catching up. Game is too easy then. The game feels easier now that we've got to this stage, but this is the double builder, so you've got two choices of what you're building. But there's different versions at least, so it's nice to have the variety. It's true. Yeah, I'll just build on Speedo's side. I'm sure it will let me in this version. Oh, no deal. So that's just flat damage. I don't know if electrification hits free targets all the time. Maybe it does. It's hitting free targets all the time. With 351 chaos damage. It sounds very good. We'll keep upgrading what we have though. Keep it real. Please show more builders. Not a bad idea. I think I can afford to do that. Although I feel like Charged Electron might end up being the most overpowered character in terms of damage. If it is hitting 3 at a time, fast, with 351 damage, that's 900 damage per hit. That's if it's doing it, but it's hard to freaking see. I need more tanks on the left. I think I need more Hydras. My DPS is a messenger of God. That's pretty bigging yourself up there, ain't you? Alright, let's try another builder then. Buy a builder. I think that replaced one of my builders. That's kind of counterproductive. Yeah, it did. It replaced it. Alright, who can provide the auras? Mech, Beast, Nature, Shadow, Marine, Demi-Human. Perhaps a Demi-Human one. I want the Capitan, but I don't know which one gives it. I mean, you can always pay attention. Offensive magic and ranged attacks. So that'll benefit from... I'm tempted to go for that, actually, the Ghost Builder. Because it says offensive magic and range. It says which hero gives the aura as well. So Ghost Aura would be... decrease enemy damage. Well, shit, that's pretty good. I might not be going mech. Now you can go mech and I'll go this instead. Because it complements me a little bit more. But yeah, you lose your builder. So I lose my ability to mass these charged electrons anyway. Ah, yeah, the apparition. I remember ye. You little debuffers. I assume that they're debuff stacks in this version as well.
Our allies' town is under siege.
Oh, we got more stuff to build from now. I can manually start sending this as well. He's free. Not quite. 2,000 wood, baby. He just looks like he's happy to be free. He doesn't want to go and kill anyone for it. We're absolutely annihilating these levels. Alright, I'll see what my auras are after Speedo's done leaking. I am a bit bitter about that income. It may only be like 31 more gold, but it's still 31 more gold every single level. It stacks. The Mass Phantom build.
You called? Our allies' town is
Spectre, Wanderer. Oh yeah, the Mass Phantom. I don't like Oh, shit. The Dark Priest is crap. At least from my familiarity. Ah, well.
Is there something amiss? Research complete. Research complete.
Okay, I've maxed that. I was wondering how far you could go with that. Could you decrease the enemy damage to, like, to the point where it's not even doing damage? You may as well just up this then.
Research complete.
Because you can only up it like a few levels. And then you've already maxed.
Is there something amiss? I've been thinking. That sounds logical.
So you've got...
Complete.
Oh, what the hell?
Job's done.
He doesn't have the debuff. Oh, these don't work the way they... In the 3.42C, they decrease the amount of damage the enemy do. So that's odd, seeing this unit. It's actually a Wyvern. It's like a Wind Rider. Affects all enemies. Oh, right. So he's a DPSer.
Our allies' town.
Kind of. Yeah. I have to put faith that the Dark Priest is going to be good in this version, especially since I've gone the whole mana build. I was hoping those apparitions would actually have that aura, because then I'd finally have something that provides an aura. That's the thing I like about 3.42C, is you can get potentially access to all the auras, and it's really awesome. That's not GG. What do you think is GG? What? Oh, did you leak? Oh, right. Yeah, that looks like a pickle. I didn't even send anything manually, but obviously some stuff gets sent. Let's send Illidan quick. 1950, I had 50 more wood and then I could free Illidan. Yes, I got the most lumber. I win. The greed. Okay, well, there you go. That was Legion TD Revolution Alpha. I'll put a link in the video description if I can get one for you. And you guys can go check it out in your own leisure. It's a decent Legion TD, to be honest. I mean, we did manage to end it at a decent point as well. It didn't go on forever, so there is a way to lose it, at least. Did feel a little bit easier, though, I gotta say. But generally speaking, it's got potential there, so not bad.